Welcome, Kingdom Influencers. We are at day number 20. Yes. We're down to the finish line. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us on this 21-day Kingdom Influence Challenge. I hope it has blessed you as much as it has blessed me. And so we have our last 2 days. Our topic today is acres of diamonds. But before we get into that, I want to remind you that we are on Gospel of John, chapter 20. We're down to our last 2 chapters to read, and we hope that that has been very fulfilling for you. And so again, acres of diamonds is our topic, and it is really it's based on a book, and it's a book that I recently read. As I was reading someone else, I stumbled upon this story and it fascinated me, and so of course I had to buy the book. Very short book. Actually, it's a lecture. And so the author, Russel Conwell, in the 1800s, he went around lecturing about this acres of diamond principle. And then it became a book. They took the lectures, they put it into a book. He's actually was able, by going around on the circuit lecturing, was able to found Temple University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So there's nothing that you can't do if God is on your side. And so I want to tell you again about this story because it's really great. So basically, here's the synopsis of the story. There was a farmer who owned some land. He owned some land in Asia. And he had a wonderful farm, wonderful life, was happy until a priest came to him and was sharing with him about this thing called diamonds and how people can become wealthy with it. And as he started thinking about his life, he got discontent listening to the story. And so he made up in his mind, I'm going to go sell my farm. So he took his family off and he left, sold his farm, and went into search for these diamonds because he wanted to be rich. Well, in his journey, the excursions, trying to find the diamonds, he didn't. So he became even more discontent. The legend has it that he walked into a body of water, drowned himself, and was never heard of again. Meanwhile, the gentleman that bought his farm was out haphazardly doing something on the farm and stumbled upon diamonds. Well, they say that the best diamonds in the world were literally found on this property. Well, the whole point of the lecture is to teach you that while you're out looking and seeking for other things without, everything you need is right where you're at. And so I want to challenge you all today to know that God has gifted you with everything that you need, and it's within you even right now. There's no search for these great masses of things because it's within you. Now, should you get help in coaching, getting where you need to get? Of course, I'm all about that. That's what I'm working on right now. But I have to realize and know that God has gifted me and talented me, that I have all of my strength within me. It's just up to me to bring it out and to develop it. And so our task today is really easy, really simple. I want you to take a piece of paper, or if you're journaling, take your journal, and I want you to mind dump. Mind dump is a term where you sit and dump everything from your mind. You dump it out on the piece of paper. Dump, D-U-M-P. So you're going to just write it down. Whatever comes to your mind, write it down. And so what I want you to do is think about all the great things about you. Great. We're not dealing with negativity. All the great things about you, and dump them on a piece of paper. Again, I talk a lot about myself being a caring person. I can't stand to see people hurt. Well, I would dump that on my paper. I would write that out. All the other things. God has really gifted me with my hands. I taught myself calligraphy. Actually made some revenue when I was in high school and college doing it, because we didn't have those great, wonderful computers and printing programs that we have now. And so I was able to do flyers and invitations and wedding programs for people doing my calligraphy. And so I could write that down. I'm very creative. Again, I have such a heart and a desire to help people. And so just continue to write all those wonderful things down about you. And you come back to them later and bring it out. But all I want you to do is do it and then celebrate you. Celebrate the great person who you are. God wants to be able to use you. And he can only use you when you open your hands to allow him to do that. And so that's our task for today, is to realize that within you, there's acres of diamonds. Know that. Believe that. And we'll see you back on tomorrow so we can finalize for our last day of our 21-day Kingdom Influence Challenge. God bless you.